Ever laid eyes on a plane and just knew it was something special? That's the P-38 Lightning for you. This World War II fighter wasn't just another plane in the sky. It was an absolute game-changer, a true icon of aviation engineering. With its radical twin-boom design and a central pod for the pilot and weapons, it looked like something straight out of science fiction. The Germans even had a nickname for it, Der Gabelschwanz-Teufel, which means the fork-tailed devil. And honestly, you can see why. It was intimidating, it was powerful, and it was unlike anything else flying. So what made the P-38 so revolutionary? It all started in the late 1930s, when the U.S. Army Air Corps put out a request for a new high-altitude interceptor. They wanted a plane that could climb fast, fly high, and pack a serious punch. Lockheed, led by the legendary engineer Kelly Johnson, answered the call with their Model 22. The design was audacious. Instead of one big engine, they used two powerful liquid-cooled Allison V12 engines, each housed in its own boom. These engines were also turbocharged, which was key to its incredible performance at high altitudes, where the air is thin. Most fighters of the era struggled up high, but the P-38 thrived there. This made it the perfect aircraft for escorting bombers deep into enemy territory, protecting them from enemy fighters that couldn't reach the same heights. Let's talk about firepower, because the P-38 was armed to the teeth. All its weapons were concentrated in the nose, right there in the central pod. This meant the pilot didn't have to worry about convergence, where wing-mounted guns have to be angled to hit a single point. With the P-38, you just pointed the nose at the target, and a devastating stream of bullets went straight ahead. It typically carried 4 50 caliber machine guns and a 20mm cannon. That's a massive amount of firepower that could tear through enemy aircraft with ease. This concentrated setup made it one of the most accurate and deadly gun platforms in the sky. The P-38's versatility was another of its greatest strengths. It wasn't just a high-altitude interceptor. It excelled as a long-range escort fighter, a dive bomber, a level bomber, a night fighter, and even a photo reconnaissance aircraft. In the Pacific theater, its long range was a massive advantage. Pilots could fly missions over vast stretches of ocean that were impossible for other single-engine fighters. This is where the P-38 truly shone, and where America's top two aces, Richard Bong and Thomas Maguire, scored all their victories. Bong racked up 40 confirmed kills, and Maguire had 38, all while flying the P-38 Lightning. That tells you everything you need to know about its combat effectiveness. But like any groundbreaking design, the P-38 had its challenges. Early models had issues with engine cooling and cockpit heating. And at high speeds, pilots sometimes encountered a dangerous phenomenon called compressibility, where the controls would lock up in a dive. But engineers worked tirelessly to solve these problems. They added dive flaps, improved the engines, and made countless other refinements. By the time the later J and L models came out, the P-38 was a mature and incredibly capable war machine. It was fast, climbing at over 4,700 feet per minute, with a top speed exceeding 414 miles per hour. It could also carry a heavier bomb load than some early B-17 bombers. The P-38 Lightning was more than just a successful fighter. It was a symbol of American ingenuity and industrial power. Its unique silhouette cutting through the clouds inspired fear in its enemies and confidence in the bomber crews it protected. From the freezing skies over Europe to the vast expanses of the Pacific, the fork-tailed devil carved its name into history. It's a testament to the bold vision of its designers and the incredible skill of the pilots who flew it. The legacy of the P-38 Lightning lives on as one of the most distinctive and effective aircraft of all time. Thanks for joining me on this look back at an aviation legend. If you enjoyed this, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more stories from the sky. See you next time.